Hamukela emakaya laka referee's corner. Ayenika Golden Arrows, Natius Galaxy. Yabonako. Mahlambi is crying about a penalty. Let's go and have a look if Mahlambi was striked by Omar Komara. If you can look at it, you'll see that the referee, Olani Kwinda, is looking at the player crossing the ball, but inside something happens there. There's a player down there, which is Mahlambi. What happened will show you that you can see there's a striking an opponent, and when you strike an opponent inside the penalty area, a penalty will be awarded for striking an opponent inside the penalty area. It was not awarded. Asisa Sekang, incorrect decision. Let's go to the next one. We see we're going to CAF now. Mamelodi Sundowns and Remo. Now, here we see Tashrik Matthews there being kicked by Adidayo at the back. This is what we call reckless tackle. Reckless tackle is when a player acts with disregard to the danger or consequences for his opponent. Look at it there. You can see that this is reckless tackle. So here, a yellow card should have been given to Adidayo, but it was not given. Incorrect decision by the referee not to give a yellow card for this tackle. Let's go to the next one. Are we going to Mukoko? Mukoko, right. Let's go and have a look. What has he done inside the penalty area there? You can see that he's wearing just number 36. Not that, just number 36. What does he do? He does what we call did headbutting. This is a red card. This is violent contact because the ball is out of play. Red card. He was supposed to get the red card. And then Nemtajala tried to retaliate. And then Fanawa Val Ata Muremarno. How Tibu Shaba go to Yandoman. This is what Muremi did. This is violent conduct. Mukoko. Then the referees are having a conference there to discuss as to who must be sent off. Let's see. They sent off number 4, which is Sumbu. Is it the correct player? The answer is no. Because the player was supposed to be sent off. Look at the head there. It's like Mukoko here. And then he's pointing at Muremi. Muremi indeed get a red card, which is correct decision to give Muremi, but incorrect for Mukoko. Let's go to the last one. They say offside situation. Whenever there's Pulemodi, there's offside situation. Right? You see Ecuador taking a shot, Mobi finishes up with a goal. Was this goal scored in line with the FIFA laws of the game? The answer is no. We'll show you the reason. The reason is offside. Let's have a look. You can see he's in an offside position. The ball deflects and it goes to him. Therefore, when he plays it, then correct decision by the assistant referee to flag for offside. So this is the right decision that we want.
Tajela scores, but he's also part of the red cards that do take place. He gets booked very early on in the game. What do you think of the booking?
Oh, obviously, the referees, this is going to be a tough game. You know that the Pawpaw is going to be a tough game. So
simulation.
From here, if you look, there's a first touch, and then as he gets more towards the control of the ball, he kicks his own ankle. So there he goes down. It seems like there's contact from the number 36, but if you look from this angle here, he goes over his own ankle.
Yeah.
So no penalty. And certainly it's simulation because he's initiated contact with himself.
So what's the rule for simulation?
Yellow card.
So early on, looking for the penalty, he gets the card. And you're saying good decision.
Yeah.
I don't agree. I don't agree, and I'm not even going to argue the penalty argument. There is a touch on when you trip somebody. There's a touch earlier on that brings Nemutangela down. But I want to replay that moment because the yellow card is not for simulation. The yellow card is for him hitting the ball against the ground.
Yeah.
The yellow card is not for simulation. If you play that again, you'll see that Nemutangela goes down, and after he stands up, he gets booked for hitting the ball against the ground. It's not really for simulation because the referee does see there's a touch. The yellow card is here to the ref. Because before that, there was no yellow card. The yellow card is for hitting the ball against the ground. Yeah. It's not for that. And that's why I'm saying I don't agree because, yes, there is a touch. It's not enough to bring him down, yes. But there was a touch earlier on before he trips over his own legs. But the yellow card was for the ball against the ground.
For dissent, showing dissent to the referees.
Either way, you've given the referee 2 opportunities to give you a yellow card if you're Nemtajela. If I'm listening to either one of you, he's given the ref 2 reasons now. One is potentially, you're saying there was a bit of simulation there, and now there's also dissent. So I mean, 3 minutes into a game is this important. Why are you doing that?
Scary if the referee did give the yellow card for simulation, because then when he reacts the way he does, that's the second yellow red after 3 minutes.
Could have been, but it wasn't.
It wasn't.
Now let's go on, because the goals do start to come for Orlando Pirates, and let's take you through how the game started to change. And we'll start out with the first of those goals. It's Nemtajela who does get the goal, and how it occurs is also a little bit controversial in the build-up to the goal, because was there a foul in the build-up?
I tried seeing this up close. I mean, it's hard to say in terms of how much contact there was, but unfortunately, from that distance, it does look as if it were a foul. I mean, he shifts the ball. There's a leg out. Now, we can't see whether that leg actually makes contact or not, but from that, optics say it looks a foul. But with that, it's play on, it's a goal, and what happens obviously next is quite disgraceful.
There were a lot of complaints from Limpopo there that Ndulu had committed the foul, but then it kicks off. Oh, it kicks off.
Yeah. Like Bongani just said, it's disgraceful behaviour.
From who?
My problem is when there's tight games like this and the ball goes into the back of the net, players running for the ball in a situation, because this is now Champions League. Referees need to manage that a lot more carefully. Referee should have ran into the penalty area, to the nets right there. He turns his back. You can't see what's going to happen. As soon as the Pirates players go in, the guy smacks the ball out of his hand. And now, look, watch his face. That's aggression. Headbutt, a swing, and then this player goes, he should have also got an Oscar as well, to be honest.
So Mukoko goes down. He's given the headbutt. But there's also a little swing from Nemtajela, who was already on a yellow card, and had that made contact. Here we go.
There.
Watch here. There's the headbutt. Sharp, we understand. Then what, Daniel?
And then there's a push from one of the Pirates players. There we go.
There's the swing.
Very similar to the South Africa-Zimbabwe game, when Mbokazi, with this type of aggressive pushing. It's not part of football.
Is that a red card, though, the push?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah. So for me, correct red card for Maremi, but the referee missed. There's also this number 4 was... I think this guy got sent off for what he's saying to the referee here. Because he was very...
More dissent.
Or foul and abusive language, that's for sure. Insulting, offensive and abusive language. But the 32 gets away with it for that clear headbutt.
Well, it wasn't so clear. That's my thing, though. On television, it's super clear, because the cameras that the World of Champions do give you, that is very clear. But if I'm standing, 25 meters away as an assistant referee, and I'm 15 meters away as a referee, that was not one of those headbutts. It was a little tiny,
but there's a clear movement. And I think
jab.
in that situation, the 4th official needs to pick that up, because it was closer to the 4th. AR's assistant referee's on the field trying to sort out the problem in the mess with the referee. The 4th official's got to keep his eye on that situation
also,
and report it.
Thomas, how they've missed that is actually quite embarrassing, because the player's running with the ball to go kick off. And while he's running on his path, the ball's been smacked out of his hand.
To delay the kick. To try and need more time.
So if you're a referee and you've turned to obviously watch where the ball's going to start, are you not looking back to seeing what's happened? Because when the ball's knocked, the confrontation's after that. Surely you've got eyes on the situation at that point.
The ref's thinking that that's it, the goal's gone in, we're going to reset. He's not expecting that.
There's another 3 sets of eyes on that pitch.
That's why
You've got to expect the unexpected, and that's what we tell young referees when we do development courses: expect the unexpected. The referee turns his back here and misses the whole situation because he's expecting it to be all calm and friendly, because now we've had a goal and it's a kickoff, but that's 3 red cards.
I think when you look at it, there's the ref, there's 2 assistant refs, and there's a 4th official.